In this video, we will learn on how to install a separate instance of Oracle database for BMC client management. And this is part 2 of the video. Now we'll go ahead and run the script to create the BMC client management tablespace and the user to connect to it. In order to do that, go to the installer, the setup Linux installer, expand it, click on support, database, Oracle. And this is the bat file that we will run. When you open the readme file, it will share the path and the command that you need to run. So I've copied that already here, but let's make a note of it again and fill in the required details. Again, the net service name will be, you need to pick that from the tnsnames.ora. It is bcmdb. And tablespace path, the folder that we had created originally, the bcmdb folder, which is C Oracle bcmdb. So the path table, and the temp folder and the index file, all three will be the same path. So paste it thrice. Again, the DB username and password, I'm going to leave it to system, and the password is okay. Now you go to the path where you're going to run the script from, click in the browser, type cmd, and you copy this command and go ahead and paste it. Again, it has opened the command prompt as an administrator and taken you to the path from where you're going to run the batch file, and hit enter. It's creating the table spaces now. Okay, the process is now completed. When you go back to the BCM folder, you'll see the table spaces created. We will now run the set oracle underscore SID to BCMDB. This command is going to help us connect to the database. So let's go ahead and run it. Okay, that is done. Now let's go to the SQL developer. Again, you don't need to install it. All you need to do is just launch it. I'm going to launch it and see if I'm able to connect to the database. When you get the welcome page, it detects all the databases that you can connect to. We will be connecting to BCMDB. Click on this plus icon and create a new connection. It could be any name. You could give it any name. So I'm just going to name it as test1. The user will be system. Password. Leave the other setting as default. Localhost, because I'm running the SQL developer on the database server itself. Port being 1521, and the SID is BCMDB. In case you have forgotten where the SID or what the name will be, you can always refer to TNS name, and this is the SID. Okay, let's go back to SQL developer and test the connection. Once it comes successful, just connect it. Expand the connection. At times it takes some time to load the table. Now when you expand the table, you will see the default tables here. These are not the tables that gets populated when BCMDB is loaded. The actual information will get loaded only when the BCMDB master server is installed on Linux and a connection is established between the master and the database. This test was only performed to check if the system user is able to connect to the database. Thank you for watching the video.